Hello and welcome to this breaking news edition of Ringside Digest. I'm your host, Nick Miller, and today we have some absolutely gut-wrenching news coming out of Colorado. But before we get into that, I want to make sure if you guys like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. The news we have coming out of Colorado today is that Captain Gabriel Landeskog, who just missed the 2022-23, this current regular season and playoffs, will miss the entirety of the 2023-24 regular season. Absolutely heartbreaking for the Avalanche and NHL fans. I don't know anybody who doesn't like Gabriel Landeskog, and just to feel for this guy, I truly feel for this guy. I can't believe that he's going to have to miss 2 seasons in a row. It's just a guy who wants to play as much as Gabriel Landeskog does, a guy who leads his team the way that Gabriel Landeskog does. He doesn't deserve this kind of thing, and I mean, nobody does, but Gabriel Landeskog is a great leader. He's the model of success that you want to have in your locker room. He's a consistent player. He's hard-nosed. He plays the body. He's got a good stick. And, I mean, the guy's just a model of a leader you want to have in your room. Like, we all know Nathan MacKinnon has the material to be a captain, and there's a reason. Well, Gabriel Landeskog was named captain before MacKinnon got there, but Gabriel Landeskog was named captain for a reason. He's the leader in that room, and to not have him in your room for the 2 seasons in a row that he's been gone is just absolutely on. Like, it's you can't replace your captain. You can't do it. And what I want to get into this video is what is next for the Colorado Avalanche after this disaster. We'll call this a tragedy because Gabriel Landeskog is a great player. We don't want to discredit anybody else, but I'm saying that the Colorado Avalanche probably make the second round and probably go on even further in the playoffs if Gabriel Landeskog is healthy and he's there, because they lost in 7 to Seattle by a goal or 2, and Gabriel Landeskog, he's going to put the puck in the net eventually. He's going to help you keep some pucks out of your own net. So, to get into the video further, what I want to talk about first is Gabriel Landeskog's production. So, the last 5 years, as you can see here, Gabriel Landeskog has never been under 50 points, except for the year where he played 54 games in the 1920 season, which was the COVID year, so you can't really blame him there, and he's always been a consistent player. So, to get production out of a player and to get leadership out of a player is something that only few can do. You need leadership, you need production, you need your captain, but you also may have to replace Gabriel Landeskog's offensive and defensive skill on the ice. So, what I propose is what I think should be next for the Colorado Avalanche is maybe a reunion with a former player. That former player is Ryan O'Reilly of the Toronto Maple Leafs currently. He is a free agent going into this year, and unless the Maple Leafs want to sign him back and he wants to stay there, I say go all for it. All for Ryan O'Reilly. You're going to have, as you can see right here, right now, they've got $7 million to spend if Gabriel Landeskog doesn't play next year. So, what I'm saying is you can sign Ryan O'Reilly for under $7 million or $7 million, whatever. They might have some more cap space they can use on him too if they need to, but I don't think Ryan O'Reilly is going to make $7 million. You add in Ryan O'Reilly, a player that is a perfect player for face-offs, penalty kill, anything like that. He can put up points, as we've been seeing. He scored a hat-trick in one of his first games with Toronto, now albeit playing with Mitch Marner. But if he goes to Colorado, he's going to be playing with some pretty skilled players over there too. So if the Avalanche want to make another run, and they want to, which obviously they do, they got MacKinnon on that big deal now. They're going to want to be contenders every single year of MacKinnon's contract. I don't think MacKinnon wants to be a bad team. We know MacKinnon hates losing just as much as he loves winning. So, actually, maybe even more than he loves winning. So, Ryan O'Reilly, let's discuss why he's the perfect player. He's got 60% on the face-offs. Mostly, I think this year might have been a little bit lower, but he's been 60% on the face-offs. A Selke Trophy winner. A guy who can put up 70 points. He put up 70 points 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe not anymore, for any to come at me at the comments. Maybe he's not going to put up 70 points for the Avalanche. But they don't need him to. Gabriel Landeskog is a 50-point player. You're trying to replace the leadership and the on-ice production. The on-ice production, Ryan O'Reilly should have no trouble playing with the players that they have in Colorado and putting up that production for the Avalanche. Now, let's talk about the leadership side. Ryan O'Reilly won a Stanley Cup as the assistant captain on the St. Louis Blues. He could have been the captain if Pietrangelo wasn't there. Let's just be honest. He's been a real leader on this Leafs team. A lot of players on this Leafs team have said Ryan O'Reilly has helped them out in this playoffs, and he helped them get them past the first round. First time in 19 years. Now, I mean, it's not going too well in the second round, but I mean, we can talk about the reasons for the Leafs not being as productive as they normally would be. We can go on for days about that, but I mean, everyone knows the 4 reasons, and it's the core 4. That's no surprise to anybody right now. I mean, that's just the way it is. The Leafs have been getting no production from their 4 guys. Anyway, this video is not about the Leafs. I could rant about that for days, but Ryan O'Reilly is not one of the reasons that they're doing bad right now. He actually has a goal in that series. So if you want to bring in Ryan O'Reilly for his offensive production, you can do that too. But what I really value is the leadership. And Ryan O'Reilly used to play in Colorado. He's been around the league for years. He's been a good leader. Everybody knows he's a good leader. And you replace Gabriel Landeskog's voice in that room with Ryan O'Reilly's, I don't think that's much of a difference. Obviously, you can't replace your captain. The guys know well. But Ryan O'Reilly is a guy was around him Nathan MacKinnon's rookie year. He knows Nathan MacKinnon well. I think they'll get along great. You bring him back in, maybe get some chemistry with him and some of the guys. I think Ryan O'Reilly is the perfect player to gel with this Colorado team, give them the experience that they need, and give them the production that they're missing from Gabriel Landeskog. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that Ryan O'Reilly is a good fit for the Avalanche, or do you think the Avalanche move in a different direction? Let me know. Don't forget to like the video if you like it, and subscribe, and see you next time.